have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Golden Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Irvin. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback.
See what happens.
The Seminoles offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team,
He's going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
no doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now, but when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
It's caught. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Got his man quickly.
Miss.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. End off from the shotgun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Davidson. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Golden Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, it's a really nice job by the defense there, anticipating that they might see jet sweep here down close to the goal line. Good play.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Pocket breaking down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Let's go.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Trying to pound it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Go right in there behind that.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know one of the things
What up,
this defense
G's?
really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in the game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Here's the pressure. And that's not the way they drew it up. up. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. RPO complete to open the drive. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Davidson. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Ramsauer. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Ramsauer. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The play action fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They've got the screen set up. They'll stop him short of the 1st down, and the screen didn't quite convert. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. Spins away from the defense. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those.
He'll take a shot. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw it, Sperry. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Navy is just getting blown off the field today. It's like they haven't even been competitive. How'd you like to be the network censor on the coaches show this week?
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up the 1st down.
They're trailing by 21 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They get to him as he throws. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window
rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the...
Oh, floated high, and it's intercepted.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it and get the big pick.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell that he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with the receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Oh, they're after him. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. And he will score! Touchdown, Florida State! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
From the gun, the ground game. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Off-play action. Time to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Showing the arm strength to the left. Catch inside the 25. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Gibson. And they're able to make the tackle. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Breaks into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Snap in the shotgun. Here comes the heat. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Money hitting the out.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Roach. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Golden Bears in the hurry up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. Smashes through the tackle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. To the air, it's Davidson. Heaves it deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff to the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cal!
Needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the 1st half. Now, in the 2nd half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to...
Pulls it in down the sideline. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
It feels like everything this play caller is called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Turner. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built it.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, no! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. A harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He leaves it with his back. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait.
Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Dead center perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Pulls and fires complete. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And the Golden Bears have this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Inside. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
The score, Florida State, 44, Cal 7.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bird. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
They're working that left side. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. In the red area, it's Brown. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Irvin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Looking for room, it's Turner. Crosses the 30. At the 45 on his way. Oh, a lot of space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The give to the tailback. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
On the ground, it's Irvin. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Let's go.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31.
Here we go. Set.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little extra time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable. Exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
14.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Slithers into space.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
There he goes. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Fighting off the defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Noles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Florida State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this DB.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The lone back's got it. And another broken tackle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. give to the running back. He's going to be stopped a yard or two short of the 20. It'll bring up fourth down and decision time. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
When you know you have a team outclassed, The ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.